Learning something new could be one of the most valuable skills that you could possess. You may want to learn something new for yourself, or it may just be that you want to learn something for your career. For me, it was the latter. A few years ago, I was working an office job and I just simply was not satisfied. I wanted to get into videography. I had no formal training, no degree, or any professional work, but I wanted to learn how to do this and how I was going to do this. It was a mystery to me. So I started to do some research. And by watching a copious amount of online material, I started to teach myself how to use video and how to work a camera. I started to film holidays, events that I'd attended. I was well on my way to perfecting my craft of storytelling. And when I thought I was ready to start producing work for professional clients, I was like, right, I'm gonna do this, but I didn't know how. So I did a little bit more research and I found out that you needed something which was called a show reel or a portfolio. And this was basically a 1 or 2 minute video showing all the clips of your best work. My problem was that my videos consisted of mainly holiday videos and going to similar events. So it didn't quite look as professional as how I would like. And I'd continue to work on personal projects month to month, and some months would waver. I would be really positive and mentally ready to attack the week, and then other weeks and other months I would sort of slack, because at the end of the day I was setting myself my own deadlines and I was only accountable to myself. So I needed a bigger challenge, something to push me a bit forward in terms of trying to test myself. And this is where excited accountability comes into play. And this is where you set yourself a goal where you are excited enough that you think you're going to push yourself and produce work that is above what you've previously done. And the accountability is you're making someone else accountable to your actions. So what I did was I set out to contact clients to offer free work for. This was under the premise that I would be able to use the work that I'd produced for them in my portfolio. So here, the other party wins by getting free content, and you win by getting someone else on your portfolio in order to use to show other clients what you can do. In the process of doing this, I must have contacted hundreds and hundreds of clients, and this was mainly through web searches and just looking through Instagram. And I got a lot of no's, I got a lot of polite people saying, no, we've already got a videographer, but I got a few yeses. And there was one particular PR brand agency that were really helpful at the time. They put me forward to work with big brands. When I think about it now, it must have been crazy because I really was a novice at that point. The first particular job was for a massive hotel chain, and I thought to myself, this is way too much for someone who's just getting into this. This was the push that I was looking for. It was the excitement of working for a client that was big and the excitement of producing something for someone to a level that was professional enough to excel. Now, if I had the approach of I only wanted money to produce videos, I would have never have got this opportunity to work with this big brand agency and also the client that they had. For me, applying this rule of excited accountability applies the perfect amount of pressure to push yourself forward if you're trying to learn something new. So try and make yourself accountable to anyone, preferably someone who is not a friend or a family member, someone that is a stranger, so you really do have to pull out all the stops and produce. Set yourself a very public statement. The focus is not in producing something that is perfect, whatever goal that you've decided to do, but it's about movement toward the goal that you were trying to achieve. So set yourself a challenge and make it non-negotiable to stay with the process, to see it through to the end, because it may take time to learn to be accountable to yourself. But when you do it with other people, it's not up for discussion what needs to be done. And using excited accountability, you're creating the perfect conditions for you to get immediate feedback. The raw, unedited version. So be willing to hear some hard truths if you're not where you want to be in terms of your skill level. When you invoke the power of social pressures, you amplify the likelihood of you actually taking action and seeing a project through to completion. It's a speed booster that will accelerate your progress tenfold. I'm pretty sure if I didn't implement this technique, I'd be at the same level, plodding along, producing the same kind of content. So use excited accountability to fuel your progress to succeed. Anyways guys, I really hope you liked this video. Please smash that like button if you want to see more videos, subscribe if you're new, and please comment below. I really do appreciate seeing your comments, it gives me life, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye bye.